Happy Monday, visionaries. This is Write the Vision, bringing you your Monday motivation. Now, the purpose of the Monday motivational messages is to give you weekly food for thought to motivate, encourage, and inspire you along your purposeful path. So today's Monday motivation message is titled 3 Benefits of a Performance Review. So before we get started, let's define what a performance review is. A performance review, also called a performance appraisal or performance evaluation, is a formal assessment in which managers evaluate an employee's work performance, identify strengths and weaknesses, offer feedback, and set goals for future performance. So the first benefit of a performance review is that you get 3 complimentary check-ins throughout the year. Now, last week in career mapping, I talked about how you should share your career map with your supervisor or mentor. And when you think about it, the same applies in your performance review. Initially, you will have 3 reviews throughout the year. Your initial performance review, a mid-year cycle or mid-year performance review, and then your final performance review. Now, in your initial performance review, that's where you will basically outline your goals with your supervisor for what you desire to work on or areas you want to develop in for that year. Then for the mid-year cycle review, you're basically doing a check-in or a check-in, I said it right the first time, on your progress toward those goals. And then the final year is just basically you looking back over that previous year, looking at the goals or the intentions that you stated that you were going to work towards for that year, and also noting if you made or if you attained those goals that you set out for yourself in the area of professional development or even career progression. Now, a second benefit of the performance review process is that it is essentially a way to measure your progress toward your goals. Now, initially or previously, I mentioned that you have 3 phases in your performance review: your initial, your mid-year, and your final. What a great way to track your progress. For example, if you are trying to get to another position or promotion within your organization or industry, and there are a certain number of certifications that you have to take to get to that next level, at your initial performance review, whenever you sit down with your supervisor, of course, you will state, by the end of this fiscal year, I will complete X number of courses towards whatever position it is that you're applying for, if certifications apply. If there is another process that you have to go through, then you can break that down as well. So now you have stated your intentions for the fiscal year. Now, at your mid-year cycle review, you're going to sit down with your supervisor and discuss your progress or lack thereof toward completing the total number of certifications that you desire to complete. Then at your final review, either you have attained your goal that you initially stated at your initial performance review, or you have not. Either way, there's still opportunities to have discussion on any stumbling blocks that you have encountered or any best practices that you can pass on to anyone else that has that same career goal as yourself. And the third benefit of a performance review is that it allows you to identify other opportunities to grow. Now, within these performance reviews, it is always a way to get constructive feedback from your supervisor on your current performance, but also other opportunities for you to professionally develop in other areas. So it is a great way to identify workshops, seminars, conferences, anything that you feel would be helpful to you for you to be the leader that you desire to be and the employer that your organization desires for you to be for your organization. If you're your own boss, then you're taking courses to better yourself as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, so that not only you can be of better service to your customers, but you can also help your employees grow as well. Still talking with my hands. And that's pretty much it. That's all that I have for you all today. If you have any additional tips on the benefits of a performance review, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Happy to hear what you have in mind. Now, don't forget, visionaries, to mark your calendar for November 14th. At 12 p.m., I will be conducting a virtual book launch of my book, Open Your Heart and Write Your Vision, with special guest Pastor Tony Ray Smith of the Word Church here in Ashburn, Virginia. It's going to be a great discussion, not only about each of our books, but Also, we're going to have raffles and giveaways, so you definitely don't want to miss it. Mark your calendars. Alrighty, I wish you all a productive and prosperous new week. Identify new opportunities to grow, and Lord willing, I'll see you all next week.